hear Mama in the background. Every time I approach the nest, she's not very happy about it. I don't blame her. Her nest is pretty low. I don't touch the birds or anything like that. Just getting their images. But they're growing so fast. I can't believe how fast they grow. I'll show a picture here or here of just the other day of what they looked like. So I'm going to leave them alone for the rest of the day because Mama is pretty upset. Can you hear her? That's her yelling at me. So I got some things that I want to do today. First, I'm going to try to propagate some moss. So we'll go through that. And I kind of killed my lawnmower yesterday. Bent the blade pretty badly. So I'm going to attempt to remove the blade. We'll see how that goes. It's pretty rusted on. So yeah, we'll see how that happens and how that works and how that goes. But right now I think we're gonna play with some moss. Here we go. So before we play with some moss, I think I'm gonna soak that bolt for the lawnmower with some stuff I bought and see if it loosens it up. So let's do that first. Yeah, I don't know. We'll let that soak for a bit. See what happens. I know you're so mad at me. I promise I won't hurt them or touch them. I know. You're a good mama. You're a good mama. I know. So this is the stuff I bought. And I purchased it prior to realizing that I can just pick the moss that's already growing here and mix it in a blender with some beer or some, what was it? I think milk or something like that. But anyway, this is what I bought. It's a company in Pennsylvania. And they sell moss, actually grown moss, in boxes, and they'll ship them to you, and you can place the actual already propagated moss throughout your property. But I thought I'd give this a try because it's kind of expensive. So this place is called Moss Acres, and they're in Homestead, Pennsylvania. I'll put a link down in the description below if you want to check them out. They have videos on how to grow moss and stuff like that. So that's the stuff I'm going to lay down. You got to wet the area. Well, you got to rake the area first, and then wet it down, and then sprinkle the moss, and then wet the moss. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully we'll get some results. If not, we'll try something different. But I'm not really going to invest a lot of money at this point. I just wanted to do the little experiment, see what happens. So let's get to it. it's not budging. I don't think I have the right tools for this job. I don't know what I'm doing, except for what you two told me. And I'm sitting in the sun, and I'm sweating, and my eyes are stinging. Does there sweat in my eyes? May have to buy a new lawnmower. Really don't want to. Because the engine on this is fine. I mean, I've beat the hell out of it this year, but, you know, it was $100. It was used. I was looking at new lawnmowers. They're like cheapest around. I mean, I want a propelled one you have to walk behind, not a push one. They're about $300. I really don't want to buy one, but definitely think that I have the wrong tools. But look what I yesterday. So there's the I have no idea how that bent like that, but yeah, I mean, it runs, but this just digs into the ground and throws shit everywhere, and it's not very safe, and it obviously needs to be changed. But I mean, that stuff I sprayed on it did take off a lot of rust, but this thing isn't moving. And again, I probably don't have the right tools. So, new lawnmower, possibly. We'll see. So I did 2 spots. They're not very big spots. Well, they're kind of big. And from what I understand, once the moss is growing, it'll spread. So I marked out this area with some wood so I don't forget where I spread it and wet it. So I don't run over it with a lawnmower, even though I don't have a working lawnmower right now. But anyway, that's that area I did there. And then I did another area over spot I did. So in a couple of weeks we'll keep an eye on it and see what happens. You know, you're not going to see huge results this year, I don't think. It says it takes about 4 to 6 weeks to really see anything. So then we're going to hit fall, and then we're going to hit winter. So hopefully next spring or summer we'll see some more moss growing, and we'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep you updated. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I'm going to contemplate the lawnmower situation. Yeah, okay, bye.